Ready? I am back and not doing this on Monday because I want to try and get back to where I was so I can actually get down everything I wanted to get done. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a bit of a special thing of doing a Dark Souls stream not on Mondays. So, this is just going to be a little special thing, mainly just so I can get caught back up to where I was originally with this previous stream. Which means I'm going to be fighting Ornstein and Smough tonight. Again. But I'm in a much better headspace because that didn't ambush me out of left field. So let's get this done and dusted. Sorry about that. But yeah. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Alright, where am I? 15 Estes. Alright, I'm right here. Okay, time to do the run. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll run back to the dang bonfire. Jeez. Alright. Hey Frozen, hey Yamato. I am going to be throwing myself at a boss I beat I'm regaining progress on this stream. So I'm going to be doing some stuff I've already done before. But yeah. But yeah, it'll be fine. I'm in a much better headspace than I was last time, so I think I'll be able to get through this without any real issue. Yeah. Where's Ornstein? There he is. Yep, Smough's right there. Ow! Smough. Can't see. No, he was doing something. Let me get some space. Oh shit, he's gonna corner out of nowhere at a certain point. Come on. Yep. Ow! Oh, come on, Smough! Oh god, I queued up my actions on accident. There we go. That was badly timed. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! I dodged to the side, I thought. Down? No. Okay. Phase 2, 10 Estes. I can do that. No, you never told me that story, Frozen. I don't know what is the story of this first shiny? on, Smough, please. Don't. I can't see him if he keeps... Got it. Bah. Bah. Ow. Okay, that's annoying. There we go. Okay, that whiffed. Come on. Okay. Yeah. Come on, big guy. There we go. Okay, man. That's so much easier my first go around. Okay, now let's take a look at that shiny story. All right. Okay, so your first shiny was a Hoot Hoot. You got level 19 when... Oh. Oh, wow. Oh my god. That is wow. Okay, yeah, that okay, yeah, that is rough. Oh. Get out of my inventory. Oh. Now that, yeah, no, I don't think I've had situation that bad before Frozen. You know, it's amazing what a clear head can do for you too. Just sleeping on it for a day, a couple days, then getting back to it. I've never had lost progression that bad. To be fair, this is probably the worst lost progression I've ever had, period. Which is why my Souls Monday stream was a bit shorter than usual. Yeah, I was not in a good headspace to keep playing. Yeah. Especially with Dark Souls, any of the Souls games, when we start hitting a brick wall, it's always good to just... You either will farm a bit of souls to get your level up a bit, or, better, usually, is you need to clear your head, take a step back, and relax. Like, take a day, don't play Dark Souls, don't play a Souls-like, relax, and when you get back to it, like a day or two later, boom, your head's in the right space, and your muscle memory just does better. I don't know the full reasoning behind it, but it just works. Ooh, I should use a soul item there to get another level out of that. Oh. Ugh. Don't know why I get all needing to cough and stuff whenever I get that. But yeah, no, I have a bunch of souls. I could turn them into weapons. I would have to double check what I could use them for. Actually, I haven't really gone over the soul descriptions of these guys, have I? I think a Proud Knight should be enough. Yeah, Proud Knight was enough. Nah, it's usually whenever I get done eating dinner or something, I get a little like cough feeling. I don't know why. It's been that way ever since I lived out here for like ages ago. I don't know why. I don't like it, but it does what it does. All right, time to see Guinevere again. Hello, glorious chest and all that jokes. Hello, how's it going?
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Alright. Okay. There we go, Neil.
O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day
I mean,
Father is formed in obscurity,
yeah, she's... I believe
allotted
she's worshipped as like a fertility goddess,
the Lord
technically.
vessel to thee.
Beauty and fertility, if I remember right.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
Yep. And she is talking about what your job is. You need to do all these things. You gotta save this age of sunlight.
O chosen undead, thou hast since the day Father is formed in obscurity, I have awaited thee, once living.
You say that to
now
anyone who
art
makes it
dead,
this far.
and a fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art. O chosen undead, and beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. A grave and arduous test of mental, yea, it shall be. Indeed, we had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark. Now thou shalt go forth, chosen undead.
All right.
May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
Now we're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna get moving. I am going to... actually, no, I can't do that if I want to see the really cool cutscene, because that means I would have to do the DLC now, which I am not equipped for yet. So let's head to Firelink. There's a few things I want to do, like get my sins confessed by Oswald, get that taken care of, because I don't want the Forest Guardian Covenant mad at me, at least not yet.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking
Sigmire.
to get the old portrait.
Yeah.
Is that your doing?
Yes.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This light of Catalina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Emit Force. Would be a great miracle if I was a miracle build.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
I know, buddy, I know.
There you are. I'll be...
Okay.
No.
Yeah. See ya, Sigmire. Let's go talk to everybody here. I guess I have to talk to Frampt. There is a secret that I could do if I don't talk to Frampt. I'm just wondering where he went. I haven't done his questline enough for him to move yet, but apparently he moved without me noticing.
Oh, hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, And he tells me that he has you to thank.
Yep.
Well, we are both in your debt now. Thank you, sincerely. He's just over there. Go along and have a chat.
What is he? Hi, Griggs.
Oh, hello. I appreciate the attention, but you really should speak to me. That will certainly do you more good.
Yeah. I could buy all his sorceries and rings and stuff, but they don't do much for me.
Goodbye, then. Do stay safe.
Hello there. I was expecting you.
Also,
As promised,
why
I
do
will
you want to
share
listen
my
to the...
sorceries.
Of course you want to listen to the giant woman.
I'm afraid
Why?
that you are unable
Why not?
to learn sorcery.
Yeah, I know.
The basic framework. Oh, do not fret.
Yeah.
Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward with your head high.
Alright. Next thing I'm going to do is go kill our crestfallen warrior down in there. Of course, you always respond whenever someone says hello there. Of course, yeah. Yeah, I know, the traditional Star Wars response. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I expected me to be taking a little longer. I didn't expect me to just clear my head, beat Ornstein and Smough on my first time on return. So, it's nice and relaxing to know at least that I can handle that. But yeah. Now we can progress in a lot of different ways. We got 3 places we can go. But we need to drop off the Lord Vessel first, and we aren't beating the 4 kings right now. So, oh, come on. Come on. Don't lock onto him. Lock onto our poor crestfallen friend. I'm sorry, dude. It's a shame you went crazy because of Framped. Yeah. The backstab? Oh, the backstab wasn't going to kill him. It would deal like half his health. Like, I knew one backstab wasn't going to finish him. Like more than half his health, but yeah. It certainly isn't fun to be backstabbed. But yeah. But yeah, now I'm mostly just gonna try and focus on getting more souls, upgrading the weapons I want, and making sure they're all squared away for the big challenges that are gonna be up ahead. Because there are gonna be some big ones. Also, I should rest here. Give me that 15 Estus. Always handy. But yeah, so... Are the souls dark? Well, most soul items, where are they? Aren't dark. However, there is one soul item that is dark. Humanity. No. The soul of humanity is, to put it bluntly, humanity, we'll get some info about it a bit here about dark, but humanity is the spawn of something known as the furtive pygmy. Who divide, the big thing is the identity of the pygmy themselves is irrelevant. The fact they were furtive. They inherited the dark soul. A soul that is a reflection of the fire. While the flames added disparity and were light. but in doing so, it introduced dark as well. So, what humanity is the soul of humans. And is also what keeps us human. And that's why you use humanity to reverse your hollowing and all of that. It's what prevents you from looking beef jerky. It's pretty important, actually. But yeah, the dark soul that the game refers to is the dark soul of man. The light soul? It was found in a place, basically the origins of the world, since you don't know, the world started out in the age of timelessness. There was no time, no nothing. It was a state of gray eternity that was ruled over by the dragons. What happened with that was Gwyn and 3 other people. Gwyn found the soul is the Lord of Sunlight for a reason. His soul was that of light. Was the soul of light. The other souls that were found were the other great lord souls were found were one that the Witch of Izalith found, which was the soul of fire and flame, basically. And then there was Nito, first of the dead. He found the light. Actually, to be fair, souls in this game actually can be really complicated when it comes to people, but I can't talk a lot about it without going into spoilers of information we learned in Dark Souls 3. The biggest thing you should know about this is the dark sign. Basically, that's the thing that drains away your humanity. It's a branded curse that appears upon those who are undead. It appears. No one knows why or what happens with that. At least we don't have the information in this game about that. Yeah, I know. To be fair, a lot of this is realizing that that humanity, the dark soul of man, isn't bad. It isn't evil. Like, it can be portrayed that way, and this age sees it as bad. Like, sees the dark as bad. But it's not necessarily. Hey guys. Hello, Hollow Swarm. Even at this point, I'm still worried you might one-shot me. Even though my damage is way up. Can you knock it off? Yeah, it's way... Oh, God. You guys are crazy. But the souls in this game are actually pretty complicated. Because there's also a bunch of theories about the white... humans being imbued with a white soul that is a reflection of us, but it's not technically our true selves, which is humanity. It's complicated. And a bunch of theories about that. But yeah. Hello, Oswald.
Greetings. Well, I did not expect to find me home.
Insufficient souls. Why is that be expensive?
Anything to reserve.
Oswald, you're crazy. Despite being a follower of probably the nicest of characters considered deities. But yeah. I have to pay a lot of souls. Yeah, use the soul hero soul. Probably that'll be enough. Insufficient. God dang it. I need both my hero souls? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This guy is actually kind of weird because he worships a character that we don't know a ton about, known as Velka. She is a goddess of sin of sorts. She basically is one who takes in a lot of outcasts and helps absolve wrongdoings and provides a comfort to those like that. Yeah. Very interesting. There you go. Get my absolution done. Thank you. Soul has been cleansed. See you.
If thou committeth a crime, there is no misdoing that I cannot do.
Yeah. That's for breaking my covenant with the Forest Keepers. So that way I don't have to worry about that. And I can rejoin their covenant and they won't attack me in the forest. And I can buy some items from some characters. Which I probably will want to do at some point. Yeah. Ugh. Now it's a bunch of weapon upgrades and weapon farming. And stuff like doing item farming and all of that. The boring stuff that is not entirely necessary if I wanted to stick with the Zweihander, but I don't. I want to use the cool sword I got from the Dragon's Tail. Oh, whoops. I forgot to kill you guys. Goodbye. Might as well kill you guys since you're here. But yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Time to talk to the old blacksmith, Andre. The blacksmith who will kick the shit out of you if you try and kill him. Quite literally. Like, if I attacked him, he would literally put up dukes and try and punch me.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right.
Yes, I...
Need anything forged?
Of course, buddy. Oh, right.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna be using these, because I'm gonna need them. No, don't use that soul. I don't want to use my boss souls if I can help it.
Used need.
Yeah, reinforce a weapon. God, it's so complicated. Yeah, you tighten it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, some of the dragon weapons, they want dragon scales in this game. Where is that sword of mine?
Oi, where are you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, can he not do it?
What? I thought you.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. But yeah, I want to reinforce this. I need 2 dragon scales, which I have. Very good, very good. And then I just need a few more souls. Get that up to snuff. And I should.
Don't get yourself.
If I've done my research right.
Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
I know. I know. You're mostly saying that because I'm willing to spend a bunch of souls. Ting. Ting. Yeah. But just look at him. He's just this shirtless blacksmith. Just old blacksmith dude who's ripped. He's pretty entertaining as far as the character goes. Not to mention pretty friendly. Come on, is that enough? No. That should be enough.
Well, you seem needy.
Yep. I need you to reinforce this up to a +4, which is perfect. But yeah, I need 4 dragon scales for the next stage, which is complicated because I need to kill a bunch of dragons to get them, I think. I can get one probably from killing the drake on the bridge. I can get another from the Hydra down in Ash Lake. I get another from the zombie dragon over by Blight Town. Yeah. That's true.
Go get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Yeah, and since that weapon requires dragon scales to upgrade, I'm pretty sure it maxes out at like +5 with a Titanite slab, so that weapon's nearly fully upgraded. So right now, I think I'm going to upgrade my Zweihander a little bit. Use some of the large Titanite chunks I got.
You seem to need.
Actually, yeah, no. None of the weapons, the boss weapons I'm interested in getting in this run. Maybe the next game's boss weapons will be more interesting to me. No, no, not reinforce. Modify. Here we go. Yeah. Raw. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not raw. Not raw because it does. Raw doesn't scale. It's weak. Raw isn't the right choice. You want just regular upgrade. But yeah, no. I need a large Titanite shard and a bit. And now it's a +6 Zweihander. Then I go to reinforce, and then I can go +7, +8, and a +9. And if I want to go further, I need to sacrifice Titanite chunks, which I'm not going to do.
Go get
This should be
killed.
Yeah.
Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Yeah. That's going to be a huge upgrade since I was only working with a +5 back with Ornstein and Smough, and I was dealing as much damage as I was. So this is going to be a big damage upgrade for me. For now. Until I can go and get the... I'm going to go... where do I want to go? Let's see. Warp. I can go to Daughters of Chaos. Stone Dragon. Let's pick up... Actually... Is the Ultra Sunlight on here? Yeah, Ultra Sunlight. Here we go. Wait, did I already kill it? No way I killed it. I totally did. I already killed that dragon. Oops. Also, I believe Solaire should be found here. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. Yeah, you can find Solaire over here. See? He is a warrior of sunlight, and this is their altar. Something should be familiar about the fact that it's completely busted up and destroyed, considering there's a particular person who they probably worship that is kind of been struck from history that we talked about during one of my other streams. A lot of the people believe that these are statues of the firstborn. We aren't entirely sure.
Oh, hello there. Forgive me. I was just pondering about my poor fortune. I did not find my own son, not in Anor Londo, nor in Twilight Blighttown. Where else might my son be? Lost Izalith? Or the tomb of the Grave Lord? But I cannot give up. I became undead to pursue this. But when I peer at the sun up above, it occurs to me, what if I am seen as a laughingstock, as a blind fool without reason? Well, I suppose they wouldn't be far off.
Yeah, he is a very famous Dark Souls character. Like, I don't have enough faith to interact with the statue. You need like X amount of faith to do it. But he's known for a gesture called Praise the Sun and a bunch of other stuff. Like, he's known as basically being the friendliest face in Dark Souls. And he's basically the first really friendly face you meet in the game. So he's really well loved. Mainly because he's also pretty funny.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Yeah. He's a goofball, but he's also like one of the most helpful characters. Like, you can summon him for major boss fights a lot. Like, I could have summoned him for Ornstein and Smough. I could have summoned him for the Bell Gargoyles. He's actually pretty nice. No. No. He's not. I am. And I will let you stew on that one.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
All right. See you, Solaire. It's always good to see you. I am going to... That reminds me, we did not talk to a very friendly person we need to go talk to. I just remembered. What would be the fastest way to get to him? Yeah, it'd be the... Not Daughters of Chaos, not Stone Dragon. It'd be regular Anor Londo, yeah. But yeah, we didn't talk to that one character we were going to talk to during that other stream. Also, I'm going to check in on her.
So you have received a revelation.
Oh, she's talking about... Right, I
Very
talked to her.
auspicious. I hope for the best.
Thank you.
I pray that through you, her wish will be granted.
Oh, it's so funny that you say that, considering...
Have you heard of Smough the Scaleless? In legend, he turned against the ancient dragons. He became Lord Gwyn's confidant, was granted dukedom, and was allowed to pursue his research. At the Regal Archives, he immersed himself in research on scales of immortality. The one thing that he did not have. But his very research drove him mad. The archives became a dungeon, a place for sinister experiments. Now, nobody dares even approach the Duke's forbidden archives.
Yep.
It looms over this land high atop the mountain. But I should warn against even an approach.
Yeah. Yeah, you warn against it, but you know darn well I have to go there. Considering Gwyn fragmented his soul before linking the fire, and I need to collect that fragment from him. He gave parts of his soul to different people before linking the fire. So, yeah, I have to get that fragment from Smough. I need to get the other two Lord Souls from the Witch of Chaos in Nito. I need their Lord Souls. And I'm going to need the fragment of the Lord Soul that the Four Kings hold. They're interesting. There's a lot. We'll get into that when we do New Londo properly. But there's a reason their city is flooded. And why it's considered a ruin. time to meet a very secretive character. Or one who likes to be secretive. Let me equip what I need to equip, because I don't need this on. I need, here it is, the Dark Moon Seance Ring. Ahem. This ring is granted to an audience of Gwendolyn the Dark Moon deity, the last born of Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight. It also grants an additional magic attunement slot. The Dark Sun Gwendolyn is the only remaining deity in Anor Londo. His followers are few, but their task is of vital importance. To be fair, in the context of the world, he keeps himself hidden away. And to be fair, he's not a very well-known child of Gwyn by technically most people. But yeah, the statue of Gwyn here disappears with the Dark Moon Seance Ring. Ring of the Firstborn. We went over that last time. But you can see, there's a fog wall here, and this little prayer mount. See?
This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of myself, Gwendolyn, and kneel before me.
Yeah, Gwendolyn's a bit weird. He's a boy, but he was raised as a girl, basically. He was sickly and was raised as feminine, so he has more feminine tendencies. He's very strange and a master of illusion magic.
O disciple of the Dark Sun, thou hast journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I shall protect thee, safeguarding thy person with the power of the Dark Moon.
The Dark Moon Covenant. Sure. For now. But yeah, this is the Anti-Invasion Covenant. These guys usually get summoned in to kill invaders in other people's worlds.
Very well. Now thou art a blade of the Dark Moon, hunteth the enemies of the lords by the power of the Dark Sun.
Yep. There's a reason they are Dark Moon. Gwendolyn is associated with the moon because he's a hidden reflection of Gwyn's power, basically. That is kind of how he works. And why he's here. And also why we're going to kill him later. Because that fog wall does indicate he is a boss. But yeah. That is the Dark Sun Gwendolyn. Alright, let's warp out of here. I think now that I have the weapons upgraded, I think I want to get the Sunlight Maggot first. So let's go here. No, wait, no, that's to Guinevere. That's to Guinevere. Yeah, don't worry. I'll come back to deal with you later, Guinevere. You can go Here we go. Daughters of Chaos. Here we go. Yeah, teleport me. I just need to... It's painted world. I just want to double check some things. Catacombs, demon ruins. Okay, so if I just... Yeah. If I just do that, I should be able to... Okay, yeah. It's not that hard to get. Perfect. I was checking my map. Because we aren't going to go, like, cleanly through this area. We're mostly getting the sunlight maggot specifically for a couple reasons. One is it's important to save an NPC. And two, I want it as a light source for when we go do Tomb of the Giants. Because it's a pain in the butt otherwise. Don't worry. I will show off how you can talk to her properly later. But yeah. I believe, yeah. Down this way is where we need to go. You gotta remember, Frozen, I'm someone who's kind of memorized these games. I never did Kindle at Bonfire, did I? Yeah. Yeah, this... we're also gonna be hitting the... Probably the weakest part of the game here. Like, Lost Izalith, this place, is pretty poorly designed, so to speak. Mainly because they had a development crunch. It happened. It suffered it. Basically, they ran out of time. So they couldn't make certain places as good as they wanted to. And Lost Izalith was the one that suffered most. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the home of demons and stuff, because... Jeez. It's funny to see a Capra demon just... Ah! Something that was once a boss enemy. Yeah, this is going quite well. But yeah, right now I'm just... Oh, right. I never did give it the... Ah, right. I need to give the Lord Wetzel the Frampt. I forgot to give it to him. Ah. I would love to betray him and show you an NPC that would explain a lot more about and explain to you properly why humanity would give the whole spiel about humanity and how the age of humans would be the age of dark due to the dark soul of man, and that Gwyn robbed them of that age by linking the fire to extend his own era, the age of sunlight. But yeah, we won't be meeting him. His name is Darkstalker Koth. And to be fair, he's not entirely honest with you either. Neither Koth or Frampt is completely honest with the player about what their goals actually are. They are both incredibly shady. Let's go look at the weird snake with teeth. I forgot he does this. He'll just fall asleep like this.
No, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
Yeah. You have to smack him with your weapon in order to wake him up. I find that pretty funny.
Heavens, you have done it. You have retrieved the Lord Vessel. After 1,000 years, it is you. It is really you.
I told you he's weird.
Forgive me. I really should calm down. Now,
Yeah.
let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. To be fair, both Koth and Frampt are both incredibly creepy. Because they're both whatever these primordial serpents are.
This is the filing chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
Now all those doors are open. We're going to be just bouncing around the world quite a bit. Yep. Maybe do a bit of farming and other things.
Very well. As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel.
Basically, yes.
Are you ready? Then we shall return.
Your entire quest
Stay
is to
still for a
succeed
moment.
Gwyn. Yes, he is what is known as a lord. Like, his race is like deities, essentially. It's not well explained, but yeah. They're essentially godlike beings. But they aren't like omniscient or all-powerful. Like, they are just basically more powerful humans and that kind of thing. Like, they're like a step up from humans, usually. Yeah. But yeah, no. Your goal is to succeed Gwyn. That is what Frampt is looking for. There's a prophecy about one undead who escapes the asylum and rings the bell of awakening will know thy destiny. And basically, the prophecy is all about finding a successor to Gwyn. It's also been set up to force humans to sacrifice themselves, but that's neither here nor there. we'll get into that later. When we go to the first flame itself and go to succeed Gwyn. So we're going to warp back to the Princess Chamber. His chamber. There, get that done. Well, not the Princess's chamber. We want to go to Daughters of Chaos. Yeah. Daughters of Chaos, thank you. We're going to be doing a lot of things. Once we get the Sunlight Maggot, I'm going to run back to the main Annerlander bonfire. And we're going to do some stuff. We're going to get to the first bonfire of Seath's territory. Unlock that. And then we're going to do something crazy to show it off. Well, you need to stop the undead curse before all humanity goes hollow and that kind of thing. Slowly, humanity is losing and becoming these undead, basically. And all humanity will eventually fall to it. Yes, we do. Though, part of the point is, technically, you are expendable. Like, they tell you that you're this great and only one doing this. But you find evidence elsewhere that there are other undead who've gone on your journey and failed already. Like, we've run into armor sets and stuff of people who clearly have gone on the same journey. You're not the only quote-unquote chosen undead. No, it isn't. You're technically immortal, but you will slowly lose your mind, your memories, your everything. Ow. Come on, get out of the lava so I can fight you properly. I know you guys are immune to fire and all, because, you know. But, because obvious reasons, but still. Sanity is not overrated, especially because the way you go insane is losing purpose, will, memory. Basically, you lose yourself to the curse. Like, you... Yeah, it's not insanity, you just become a husk. An undying husk. You can kind of see why I'm saying this area is not exactly finished or well designed. Ow. The big worm thing. You know what? I'm just gonna run past. I don't need that bonfire right now. Oh, right. I didn't rest at the right bonfire. But yeah, no, sanity's not overrated in this, I will say. Ah. All right, you come over here, you capper demon. There are no threats in this circumstance. But yeah, I'm gonna go kill the worm thing. I'm trying to think of a good way to kill it. I might need a shield just so I can get close to it. Yeah, I'm not dealing with the rows of Capper Demon today. Okay. It's fizzable up. 100% fizz. Oh, that's a grab. I didn't know how to grab. Okay, got me a grab. Jeez. Armor at risk. Shit. My armor's broken. I didn't realize that. Anything that I can use for range? I don't think firebombs are going to cut it. Not really. Yeah, that does jack and shit. Take off my armor. Alright. It's dead. Repair equipment. Armor. Alright. I don't need that anymore. I need to equip my grass crest. And let's test out some armor sets. Maybe we can finally wear the Eastern set without being over encumbered. Eastern. Nope, definitely not. That's too much weight. Yep, see, too much. Too much, that's a mid-roll. Oh, it's still too much. What did I have equipped? I didn't have the hollow soldier armor. I had just... Seriously, just have this on? Yeah. Totally did. And I had, like... Put this on, because that's probably light enough. No! Oh, that's because... Is that because my armor's, like... Nope. I guess the leggings are too much. I don't think I was actually wearing the Eastern. I was wearing something else. Oh, yeah. God, it's still... Oh, that's because I'm not wearing Havel's ring. Forgot to re-equip my thing that gives me more max equip load. Herp derp derp. Herp to derp. There. That's a mid-roll, I think. Yeah, that was definitely a mid-roll, I think. Yeah, that was a mid-roll. There we go. Now I'm fast rolling. Let's get the heck out of here. Goodbye, weird statue things. I one-shot. There we go. Goodbye, big guys. Yeah, we're kind of moving past these guys. We're not sticking around. Yeah, that door leads to a boss fight, which we're not doing. What we're doing instead is to go get some stuff. My day's been pretty good. Sorry I've missed that. I was distracted by figuring out what was going on with my armor. No, my day's been fine. Things have been going well, I gotta say. Nothing too crazy. I'm dying here. Oh, no. No, that didn't deal enough damage to kill me. Cool. But yeah, we're gonna... Okay. Now I can explain something that I did earlier in the game. I went and got myself 30 humanities several way back. Quite a few streams back at this point. Hello, maggots. These are what are called sunlight maggots for some reason. I don't know why. Kind of creepy, very annoying. See this big door? Remember how I joined that covenant and donated 30 humanity? What? Hold on. What, did I lose all the progress in my covenant? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I won't lose rank. Let me... where's my homeward bones? Give me back. Thank you. There's the chaos. I better not have screwed this up because I needed that 30 humanity to do some very important stuff with Winter Covenant. Yes, embedded in the current covenant. Better have maintained my rank. If I didn't, I'm going to be in some serious trouble. Well, getting a certain rank in this covenant allows you to open that from this side. It also allows you to save some NPCs' lives. That includes Solaire, specifically. If I cannot open that door, that means I'm not going to bother saving him, which is sad, but unfortunate. Also kind of sad because I kind of need the sunlight maggot as a light source, because Tomb of the Giants would be a pain with it. I should still have my rank, right? Did me accidentally joining the Dark Moons screw this up? Goodbye. Otherwise, we're going back to the depths and farming rats again. Which I'm honestly not looking forward to doing if I have to do it again. But yeah, otherwise I'm gonna be back to farming rats, and that's gonna be tiring. Because I'm gonna run out of things to talk about. Yeah, none of you guys' ones matter. Come on. There we go. I did maintain my rank. But yeah, this door you can only open from behind normally. And these sunlight maggots specifically, I believe this one. One of these. Yep, there. If I need to kill specifically this sunlight maggot. Got the sunlight maggot helmet. If I didn't do this, Solaire would wind up coming down here. One of these maggots would get stuck to his head, and he'd basically go insane. And basically, like, I have my own son and all that, and go insane. But yeah. But the big reason I want this item, aside from saving Solaire, is the sunlight maggot is incredibly useful. Because it can act like a light source. So yeah, I kind of really badly wanted that. Alright, time to use my homeward bone again. Because I do not want to do the run back, but I got what I wanted. Yeah. Thank you, Quailana. But yeah, now that we've done that, we have no reason to stick around. Frozen Yamato, what one would you choose? Do you want me to go up and get the first bonfire at the Duke's Archives and start doing the shit around Adelondo, or do you want me to fight a Hydra? Alright. Hydra it is. Okay, Ash Lake. Stone Dragon, here we go. Yeah. Let's go kill a Hydra. Hello, big dragon. So much more convenient now that I don't have to run back up the tree. But yeah, no. So much more fun. Sounds fine. I mean, yeah, we'll fight the Hydra, cut off its head, do usual shit. Let's put on something a bit better. Oh, that actually does have good defenses. Huh. Man, that's actually, wow. Terrible poise, I'm betting, but yeah, I can't wear those. These? Yeah, we can wear those. Look like trash, but yeah. No, I am not going back up the tree. That is hell. I am not doing that again. Weird clam things with human heads in there. No, it doesn't. I've done it before. I don't want to do it again. There's the Hydra. I'm not climbing that tree again. I climbed both down and up that tree. I don't want to do it again. Alright, Hydra. I bet you'll see me now. Here you are. Where'd you go? Ah, you're doing the jump. Ow. Ow. That shouldn't be a flashbang for my eyes. Come on. Get up to the shore so I can fight you. I know how you operate. I'll get close enough so I can actually start hitting you. I can't hit you from here. Come on. Come on. Let me get close enough so I can... Easily gets me. Come on. That's one head. That's two heads. Ow, hit me. Come on. Ow. There are two ways to kill the Hydras. You can either whittle down their health or chop off all their heads. I whiffed all of those. Okay. That's another head. I can't get up that. Okay. Oh no, I do not want to deal with Punch Happy Mushroom. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not dealing with Punch Happy Mushrooms. That's 2 hits. He's almost dead from damage. Ow. Come on, you're gonna do it or what? Oh, come on! The hitbox. Come on. What happened? I thought I did with my thrust. I thought it was Ow. Please don't do that attack. I want you to dive your heads in. You can hit them. Oh, don't do the range nonsense. I want your melee attack, please. Dang it. Do the dang melee attack. Really should be doing the melee. That's another head. God. There we go, he's dead. Two dragon scales, cool. I know. Dark Souls Hydras are different. Ow! God, mushrooms, you can punch your lights out. I hate you. Yeah. They throw haymakers. And they hit like a truck. If I use a soul item, I should be able to get a nice level up out of this too. In Dark Souls terms, they are. Remember, this is Dark Souls, not standard mythology or D&D. They are basically dragons at this point have descendants. The immortal dragons have descendants that aren't so immortal and have very different traits than they do. they've kind of diversified due to the Age of Fire, becoming different things like wyverns, hydras, many different types. They've basically kind of mutated and become their own things, at least the surviving ones have. This is like the only surviving everlasting dragon we see for the most part. Okay, so I need to use... I think that'll be enough. 20. My next several levels are going to be in strength, because then I can actually use this weapon properly, if I remember right. Yeah, 50 strength requirement. So. I'm going to go do this quick little hidden path I noticed. See if I can get anything useful there. I need to know another spot to get another dragon scale, but yeah. Ugh. Got it. Nope, I am not dealing with the basilisks. Basilisks are miserable. Let's see. I'm inside a tree, and there's both basilisks and the dude who will punch me to death. Big mushroom man. Ow! Second punch. See, he like halves my health with a one punch. They're mean. These mushroom men are mean. Ugh. Stay down. Yeah. Wait. What? Came in this way. So wait. What? Oh. Okay, there's an item up. Oh. Okay, maybe Am I missing something? What? What are you on about? Zebras. What do zebras have to do with anything I'm talking about? Yee. Well, I'm not getting whatever that is. Oh, Zelda. Oh. There's my dyslexia going, trying to read fast. Well, I'm gonna go back and rest at the bonfire and teleport elsewhere. Because we got what we wanted out of this spot. We're going up to Anorlando, and I'm gonna get the bonfire for the Duke's Archives real quick. Yes, that's a dragon. I already showed off the stone dragon earlier. Yeah, that is a true everlasting dragon. One that is immortal and all that stuff. But yeah, we need to head to the Duke's Archives now. Get boxes, man. Oh, Jesus, the damage I do to them. These guys are now a two-shot. Those guys used to take quite a good number of hits. True. They were everlasting. And there was a war against the everlasting dragons, and Gwyn was the leader against them. Humanity even fought in that war, too. But thousands and thousands of years ago. And the only reason they won is because of Seath the Scaleless. He is an everlasting dragon. He was one, though, however, he was born without scales. He is Seath the Scaleless. Their stone scales are what grant them immortality. Meaning, he didn't have that. And what he revealed the way to get around it. Their weakness was lightning. And Gwyn became known as Lord of Sunlight, and his main miracles and stuff are lightning-based. They were anti-dragon weaponry. Yup. You threw lightning at the dragons to kill them. And he peeled away their stone scales with lightning, making them vulnerable to all the other things. And, like, you had the other lords getting involved as well with the Witch of Izalith burning their trees. The trees, basically the same type of trees you see in Ash Lake. Used her fire to burn and destroy them, which were their homes. And Nito showed death and pestilence to them. Because he is the first of the dead. Also, we're going to be fighting this boar here in a tight hallway. Time to have some fun. Yeah, I know, you're going to charge me. Okay, buddy. I thought I dodged that. Come on. Ow. Okay, I thought I was behind you enough to backstab. Oh, wait a second. Your butt wasn't exposed. Meaning, does that mean I can't backstab you? Oh, right. I didn't rest at that. Warp to Anorlando. Let's get it back to it. Where's my Dragonator? I know. But yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, look, that armored Bullfango over there. Bulldrome over there. We're fighting like a little armored Bulldrome. In that hallway. Come on. Okay, game. Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna bother fighting the bull if he doesn't have his weak spot. But yeah. I'm gonna have to kindle the first bonfire at Seath's specifically so that way I can warp to it. Which is gonna cost me a bit of that, but yeah. Dude. Okay. I mean, yeah, but we're not talking about Zora Magdaros. This is not Monster Hunter. Ugh. Game. I'm sorry, game, but still kill them, but they're pain in the butt. Come on, let's go. Goodbye, Bull. Bull 1, anyway. Not gonna bother with you yet. Right behind me. Yeah, bonfire. I can't light it with them behind me. Lose aggro. Go away, you annoying bulls. Guess we're going into the archives proper. Yeah, these are going to be kind of annoying little sections. Look at these crystal covered dudes. Ow. Yeah, that's... Jesus, there's a lot of them. They do not stagger and deal a lot of... Oh no, that's a channeler buff. Channelers. Yeah. Oh, killed all the ones with the channeler buff. Good. Die. I also need to kill this specifically because this one has an item in it. The broken pendant. I'll need that for later. And blue titanite jump. Nice. But yeah, I need the broken pendant for very few important stuff in the future. Damn channeler. The boars better be gone. I need to make sure I get to that bonfire. Oh. Yep, get back in that hallway. Come on, go back in the hallway. I really can't get on the elevator. Leave. I just kind of have to wait. Why don't you just leave? You can't get to me. And I want you to go away. I know. Come on. God damn it. Yeesh. Come on, we're killing you. Go away. Yep. Or both of them. Come on, big guy. Charge me down. Good. Goodbye. Oh, he dropped something. You drop it? Yeah, he dropped the fanged boar helm. Oh, this stupid helmet. There it is. There's the fanged boar helm. I could have got this sooner if I was lucky in the undead burg, but over by the chapel. But yeah, it is a silly hat. Yeah, I can't wear that. Unfortunate. I do not have the stats for it. But yeah. First things I gotta do now is use the only 2 humanity I have to make this a place I can teleport to. Because you have to reverse your hollowing, which means you need to use humanity. Boom, humanity restored. And then I got a kindle. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to BRB real quick. And use the restroom. So I'm going to take like a 5-minute restroom break. BRB! Okay, I'm not as gone for as long as I thought, but... Oh, that felt good to stretch my legs a bit. But yeah. Okay. I have this bonfire linked and kindled. Thanks, Yamato. I think I'm gonna wait till Frozen gets back to show this part off. Oh, it's gonna be fun. There is something I can just easily use. Sure. Oh, I'm not able to read that. Then I need to equip some bolts. Standard will do. Alright. Because things are going to get crazy now. Yep. I bet you can guess what I'm doing, Yamato. But this crossbow is not gonna work well. I can't effectively wield it, but can I at least aim? Yes. That's the big thing. I need to just be able to aim with it. Yes, correct. I'm gonna shoot Guinevere. But I'm gonna wait until Frozen gets here. Yeah, once Frozen's back, I'm going to do that. Because this is your guys' first time experience, I don't get to do a lot. I gotta show off certain things. Even if it's not something I really care too much about doing. Come on, where are my soul items? Not quite enough. This one will work. Yep. But for now, we just kind of gotta wait. Well, I guess before I do that, I can do some other stuff. Let me think. There is a couple things I want to do. Maybe. Actually, I can farm some souls in the Painted World. There's some stuff I haven't grabbed there. There's also an invasion, so I haven't done that invasion yet either. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm gonna clear out all these dudes real quick. Because now, I've one-shot them. I'm gonna one-shot them now. As long as I don't go and hit them directly on the shields. Ah, boy, you spear boys. Got their little shield. And die. Pretty sure he should spawn. He should spawn when you're human here. Unless I need to do that first go around. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, there's a few items I missed that are here that I need to get. Is this an illusory wall? No. Doo-doo-doo. Ah-ra-ta-ta. Okay. Brave warrior soul. Annoying. Yeah, no, that isn't very fair. There we go. That one's dead. I need to get to those platforms there. You guys are very bad at this. Yep. What? Yeah, they both fell down there. Okay, that's not how I get to that item. Okay. Okay, why are you here, buddy? Why don't you just drop and die? Ow. Ow. Okay, ravens are here. They want to have fun too. Okay. Okay, birds, bye birds. Okay. I gotta drop down through that hole. Please be safe. I'm thinking on the right path. Nope. No, I was not. Oh, and they died. Well, that bird died. That's good. Well, wait a second. Okay, so I'm here. Well. No, I do not have access to a lightning sword buff right now. Uh-oh. Why does that thing still chase me? Why? Yes, Homer bone me out of here. I can't cut. If I cut him down, I will literally get toxined, because those things, when they die, they have toxic cloud. A toxic cloud that happens. All right, now it's time to do what I was going to do. Before I do this, let's see if there's any. Yeah.
Please, Father's role thou shouldst assume, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. King Seeker Framt, the primordial serpent, shall guide thee. Now thou shalt go, may thou be one.
Time to have some fun, guys. Say goodbye to the large woman. Oh, wow. Okay. She only had 2 hit points.
Thou that tarnisheth the godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
You wonder why she had 2 health? Time to show you what Anor Londo really looks like. Nope. She was an illusion. She fled the city long ago. With everyone else. Just as the Dark Moon Seance Ring says, only Gwendolyn is the only remaining deity in Anor Londo. Meaning, Guinevere's long since left this place. What we talked to was Gwendolyn's illusion. Yeah. Let me show you what Anor Londo really looks like. When not clouded by his illusions. The sun has gone. It is far darker. And look. The giant sentinels that were out here. Remember me running past them earlier in the stream? They're gone. They weren't real. They were illusions. Half of the enemies in Anor Londo aren't even real. They're illusions made by Gwendolyn. To make it seem like the Age of the Gods isn't as bad, everything isn't as bad as it is. And that how much the fire is failing and how much the Age of Light is gone. He's hiding the fact. He is complicit in trying to perpetuate to get someone to succeed, Gwen. If it looks like things are going to fail anyway, he's not going to let that. Yeah, the entire facade of this, most of Anor Londo's enemies are fake. Are just illusions of things from the past that Gwendolyn cooked up. That's why they also don't drop things. Usually. But yeah. So it is all a lie. Guinevere was never here. We've never met Guinevere. She left long ago to who knows where, fleeing the fading of her age. And now that the illusion's broken, we now see only the servants of the Dark Moon are coming out and showing. Stop that. Ow. But no. No. Your waifu is a lie. She is not real. She doesn't exist. She never existed here. Why did it teleport me to this bonfire? That's what the bonfire was at. Whatever. We don't want to be at this bonfire yet because, as you notice, the person who the woman who tends that bonfire is currently gone. No, no. The real one never was here. You've never seen the real Guinevere. All that was illusion cooked up by her younger brother. Yeah, but these are NPCs who are servants of Gwendolyn. who are only here because we broke the illusion. And once these guys die, they're dead for good. But yeah, as you can see, it's dark. And Orlando has gone dark. The enemies up here, gone. The beautiful golden sunlight that's shown through this area, also gone. The big enemies there. The demons that were sitting over there with the spears, gone. Oh! That's where she is. We'll fight her later. We'll fight her in a minute. But yeah. Almost no one was real. They were all just illusions. Fakes. It's also why all of these enemies don't ragdoll, don't leave corpses behind in any way. Because they weren't real. But our giant friend here is. He's very real.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Yeah.
You come, I'm shiny. Get shiny from Duke. Forge weapons, make shiny more.
Oh, that's funny. They're giving you a hint about an ember that's in the Duke's archives. He can use that to make crystal weapons, which is probably one of the worst upgrades you can get. Yeah. But even he says he was lonely when you first talked to him. Remember that? This guy specifically said that he was lonely and that no one comes around. Except there's a bunch of things outside. That's the thing. None of them were real. That's the thing. The only way you figure any of this out is if you kill her. You kill Guinevere. You be murderous and kill her. That's the only way you discover this. It's a secret. Just like Gwendolyn's hiding in Gwen's tomb. You only find this out if you kill Guinevere, yeah. But not necessarily murder Hobo. Because you could figure it out by talking to certain NPCs that aren't aligned with this. Like, even the giant even gives you hints that he's alone. And item descriptions say that Gwendolyn is the only one here. Only got here. So basically, you have to either read through the subtext or be a murder hobo. But there's also other characters who call out the rotting of this age and that, and all that. So, and even challenge you to find the truth to it. I'm actually kind of curious what enemies were all fake. 'Cause I'm pretty sure most of them were, but not all of them. But yeah, no, the big giants, they were fake. Pretty sure most of the Silver Knights were fake. Oh yeah, the Silver Knight that was shooting arrows at me, he wasn't real. Like, it's insane all the stuff that is not real in Anor Londo. Oh, no, these guys were real. These Silver Knights were real. Like, certain enemies are real people. Like, are real people who stayed at their post. But most of them are fake. But yeah, I know, right? Like, half of what you fought on the way here wasn't real. Isn't that crazy to think about? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the Titanite demon that's in the other room that I didn't kill. We can go try and kill him if we want. I don't really need the demon Titanite for anything, but we could. Alright, Spear Dude, come on. Oh, my weapon's at risk. Never mind, I gotta repair it. No. Basically, think of Guinevere as the anchor point for Gwendolyn's spell. He made that illusion as the anchor for the rest of the illusion of Anor Londo. Basically, everything we see from this point on is real. But yeah. Isn't it crazy to think about that there's a ton of stuff in Anor Londo that was fake? Yeah, Gwendolyn's known as the Dark Sun. He is basically... He's actually the last of Gwyn's children to remain loyal to his vision, too. And remained to serve it, even though he was kept hidden. But yeah. The Titanite Demon's right over here. See him? I don't really want to go over and fight him, but we could. But that's where that weird breathing's coming from. Okay, just start sounding like Bill Cipher nonsense. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about you. But yeah, there's one NPC we gotta kill. She is a devotee of Gwendolyn's. You might recognize her as the bonfire keeper of Anor Londo. And once we kill her, her bonfire will go out. I'm killing the full armored waifu, if you consider her a waifu. But yeah, as a firekeeper, if they die, the bonfire they're linked to goes out once they die. Which is why I wanted to get the bonfire at the archives before I went and did this. Because once the Anor Londo bonfire's out, I can never go back. She is hostile now. Now that you've broken Gwendolyn's illusion, she's pissed. Because she is a Dark Moon Blade, which is the Covenant, Gwendolyn's Covenant. And basically she serves Gwendolyn, which is why she's mad at you, because you just broke his illusion. Yeah, see?
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering here and now.
See? She's like, the only reason you would do this is if you're trying to kill an actual deity. Oh, that's a parry. And there's half my health. Good old parrying daggers, youch.
What you saw on the light of the dark moon shall haunt you.
Yeah, no. She's permanently hostile. Not to mention, I actually can upgrade my Estes' healing amount if I kill her. So, yeah. Alright, let's go kill her. No. I forget what... I believe it's a magic spell called Dark Moon Blade. It is a weapon buff. You cast it, and it buffs your weapon with a particular... I forget what damage type it is. But yeah, it's a weapon buff. That is specific to Gwendolyn's Dark Moon Blades, one of their preferred buffs. And is a buff specifically made by Gwendolyn and his followers.
This man is a threat, Master Gwendolyn.
See? And with that, that bonfire is forever snuffed. Now, here's a question. Do you want me to fight Gwendolyn right now? Because I could. I mean, I wanted to do catacomb stuff, but... Yeah, this bonfire's still going because it's not tied to her. I don't feel like fighting Gwendolyn yet. I'm going to go to Firelink, upgrade my Estus Flask. Antimatter went down. There she is. Oh, our silent firekeeper. Now my flasks are +3 flasks. I believe you can get up to, I believe, like, I don't know, I think it's +5, maybe? I'm not sure. Ugh. Oh, right, I didn't take you off my hotbar. Don't need you either. Well, I think I'm going to do one last thing before we go. I think I'm going to go finally kill that zombie dragon on the bridge. Then I'm gonna call it a stream after I do that. No. Not that zombie dragon. I already killed that one. Not the one in the painted world. This is one I could have fought a while ago, it just didn't. Because I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to have to deal with it running between Blighttown and all that. Right. Now if I... Yeah, Blighttown's here. And the dragon should be on this path. Right? No, it's on the other path. Okay. Yeah, I know. Because, like, if you had the Master Key, you can literally skip straight to Blighttown and bypass a ton of the game if you wanted to. You see that big dragon over there? That's what I'm fighting. It's the exact same type of thing as what we ran into there. But this one's going to fight me a bit differently. The main reason I didn't do it is because it's not hostile to you unless you touch the items. See? Ow. I just want his dragon scale, so it's not a big deal. I kind of thought now he's just permanently hostile. Which is why I never got that close. Yeah, basically it's the same fight as before, except I have less space to work with. But yeah, the only thing I really want out of him is his dragon scale. Because then I'm down to just needing one, and I think I know of a spot to get another. Yeah, because after this, we'll probably do the catacombs. Then Lost Izalith, I think. During the next couple streams. Then move on to the DLC. I've unlocked the keys to do it already. I've freed Dusk already. And I got the pendant earlier when I went to the Duke's Archives. Okay, I thought I hadn't recovered yet. No, no. It's for a great sword I want to use. Between upgrading it and getting enough souls to use it, I want it to be nice and ready. Because that thing is pretty cool and even has its own unique ability if you can use it properly. Let's see. Actually, what's its damage compared to this one-handed right now? Better, ironically. Yeah, but it gets no pluses at the moment because I can't properly use it. Boop. Boop. Okay, I thought I had enough space there. That hit? Okay. Come on. Oh, that's a bite. Okay, I wasn't up yet to roll, so I couldn't dodge that. I'm getting used to that fight. It's that fight's tricky right now. There we go. Time to kill the zombie dragon. Hopefully it works this time. Okay, game. Okay, I dodged through that, but whatever, game. Timings are bad today. There it goes. There's that nice chunk of dragon scales. Yeah. And I'll just get a few Dragon Crest Shield and the Astora Straight Sword. There we go. I'm gonna park myself in Firelink, and then I think that'll be a good spot to end it for the night. Yeah. Do we got any suggestions for anybody to raid? Let's see. Nope. You know what? I think I know someone to raid, so I'll raid them. See what we're doing with that. Almost jumped to my death there. No. But yeah. I did for one of my streams, but she is not currently streaming, so she is not a viable person to stream, to raid with. That I did. There we go. I'm gonna get up to the bonfire, rest at it, and whew. We'll call this a lovely Not Souls Monday. Alright, I gotta move that. Alright. Thank you everybody for having fun with me tonight. How about yeah. Right. If you guys are going to join in on the raid, I think the message should be a good night's rest does wonders. If you want to do that. Anyway, hope you guys had a great time tonight. Anyway, hope you guys had a good one. Whoops, can't do it yet. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. There we go.
So yeah, looks like stream went well.
Yep, I'm gonna jump out of stream and chat into lounge real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, it went great. That one definitely averaged what we needed. What I needed. Yeah, once that factors in, it should be great.